Another way to prepare for parenthood or motherhood is to give yourself the space to really explore what your current attachments are to your identity and what you are willing to kind of play with or experiment with when it comes to shifting into a new season that is temporary of life. I found that for my first pregnancy, I had such an attachment to busyness, to having my day full of productive activities. And that's really how I kind of found myself to be in the world of doing a lot of things at once and popping from here and going to there and being able to be on my feet and yeah, being in this state of like flow or flurry through a lot of different actions or projects or efforts or whatever it was. And in my first couple of weeks postpartum, I felt like I was losing my mind because I couldn't access that part of myself that I was identifying as who I am as a woman, as a business person. I had so much inner conflict of wanting to get up and do something to kind of prove to myself that I still was there, whether it was reorganizing like boxes in a room or whether it was checking in on my emails even though I was officially on a maternity leave. I found myself kind of constantly having this inner battle of wanting to feel like my feet were on the ground because I had such a strong attachment in my identity with this sense of busyness and purposefulness. And then also having a little bit of kind of a higher voice within me kind of gently reminding me that it's okay, this is the time to relax. Resting is productive now in this season of early postpartum. Being helped, being in a receiving position is important. But because of the muscle memory and because the attachments really were so strong, and I didn't even do that much examination before I was just plopped right into postpartum, I found myself pretty caught off guard. As humans, we have all these different basic needs, and one need that we all have is this need for certainty. Now, postpartum is many things, but certain is not usually one of the words that people would describe the early weeks and months of life as a newborn mom. Things are constantly changing and shifting with your body, with the baby, with the needs of what's happening, with people coming in or out, the home, the changes hormonally, physically. It's a lot of change and a lot of uncertainty. And so a natural human response is to cling to anything that does feel safe or does feel secure or does feel certain. And that can often present itself in the form of really holding on to or gripping onto, for me, gripping on for dear life, the attachment to some parts of our identity. So I'm so curious how that lands for you if anything comes up, and know that I am here to support you if you want to explore where you're showing up in this part of kind of parenthood preparation too. Thanks.